Hi, I'm Dave Cross, Photoshop educator and instructor for Creative Live. This is how to make custom type in Photoshop. The text tool in Photoshop is very powerful. You can do all kinds of things from single words to paragraphs and even text along a shape. And we'll look at all of those options, including some ways you can make the type look just about any way you want. Here's how you do it. First of all, of course, we have to click on our type tool. Now, one important thing to note is the type tool will automatically be put on its own layers. You don't have to worry about that. It just does it automatically. If I simply click once, that tells Photoshop I want to start typing. So if I put some text, right now my text is really, really big from whatever the last time I used this tool. But I can go up to this options bar here and just lower the size dramatically and then position it where I want. So like every tool in Photoshop, this tool is controlled by the options bar. Font, size, alignment, all the different options, including color. Now right now it looks a little unusual because my type is still highlighted, but it is actually white. Anytime you're using type in Photoshop, you have to tell Photoshop when you're finished, and that's what this check mark right here is for, is this is what lets you commit the type. So that's going to tell Photoshop I'm finished entering the type, and now you see I have my type layer and it's over here as well. Let's just delete that for a second and show you the alternate option is if I want a paragraph of type, I click and drag as if I'm drawing a rectangle, and this time the text will wrap around. So you can see, if I could type properly, that it will wrap around to the next line. Looks a little unusual right now because my type is still really big. So once again, I can select it and go and make it the size I want, and now I can wrap around. And as soon as I'm finished, then I can again hit the commit button, and now you don't see that little box there, but it's always available if you wanted to. And the final option, which is really interesting, is if you go and take some tool like the ellipse shape, and up here in the options bar, I want to make sure it's set to something called path. And now if I draw this path, it's almost like a guideline, because now if I take my same type tool, you'll notice the cursor changes right there, and now I can type text and you'll see it's actually following the shape of the path. And once again, once I'm happy with it, I press the commit button, and now I have an editable type layer that's customized the way I want. The great advantage of using text in Photoshop is it's always editable. You can always change the font, the spelling, the size, the color, everything you want very, very easily. I'm Dave Cross. Thanks for watching.